Right.
I have not. I haven't. I can't even get a tab open. Holy crap!
Dang. Is
Do
it
you want...
internet or machine
It's
related?
my computer. It's the machine. It's something's moving very slowly. It hasn't woken up yet.
I got my finger on the trigger button.
Oh, come on, go faster.
And you should put on some music if
Yep.
the bot's up. It better be, or I'll kill it.
And bring it back from the dead.
Oh my gosh, it is dead. Why are you dead?
Bust the counter. Paste the music bot.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go with something really, really dramatic. Because everything is going sideways.
Oh yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes you do. Shut up.
Oh, right. Bot's down, so putting in the...
Wait,
I
well,
didn't do anything.
I'm just about to put it back up, hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. How long have you been up? 7 days?
Gary.
He is online. Try it out.
Gary, what heck?
Nope. He might need some time to connect.
Is there a way to choose a portrait for a character?
Yeah, no, I picked your portrait forever ago on a whim with a random Warforged. You could send Josh or me the new whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was wondering, like, if it's possible that I can click the image and edit it.
Not. Wait, are you talking about in Foundry?
Yeah.
I don't think you have permissions to be able to change your icon.
Oh, okay.
So if you find something that you want it to be, just send it to me, and I'll get it switched out.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Is the bot in general? Is that what's happening here? He's still in general and not in bot command?
should be in bot command.
No, he's just not. It's just not responding.
It says it failed to start, so there's something wrong with it. And I don't know why.
Did
I'm
it try to
mad.
update?
Can I... Oh, actually, I know how to fix this. Or, I don't know how to fix this. I know how to see what's wrong. Try it now.
Nope.
What the heck? Oh, did you get a message, Josh?
Yeah.
From the bot?
I think so. Oh, sorry. We're good.
Nope.
Did you tell it the dash thing as well?
Okay. Come on, work.
it'll send a message saying try dash play a YouTube link, and the YouTube link will be Rickroll.
You know, I never clicked on it.
Probably a good thing. It's taking a... What the heck? And now Discord's now frozen.
Oh no. Not ideal.
Okay, there that goes. Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Cows count 'em.
oh, goody. Discord is not responding.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there we go. We're good. All right. I'm still getting major echoes, and I think it's coming from you, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let me mute myself and see.
Yeah, your mic quality's a little fuzzy.
It
kinda
doesn't sound
staticky.
like, Michael, it doesn't sound like your computers recognize your headphones.
Oh, let me go in and see if the mic needs to change.
Yeah, you might want to change that in Discord.
Yeah.
Good old-fashioned Hans Zimmer.
Good stuff.
It's working. So
How's that? Is that better?
It's the same.
Let's see.
It's the
Anything?
same.
Any echoes?
we'd have to test and wait until there's some.
Something.
I can't even.
Seems good to me.
Seems it
Yeah,
might be
I
working.
switched over to my headset.
Seems to be working.
Okay.
Cool.
I think it was trying to use my computer's mic, and now it's using my headset mic.
Makes sense.
Yep.
All
Sounds
right.
better now.
Awesome. Well, I guess I'm ready to go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, oh no. I forgot to change the title of the stream. Ah,
3, 2, 1, not go.
what's the stream title?
Dragons or dungeons?
Ha!
I like
I
it.
like it. There we go.
Yeah, that's good. That does fit quite nicely.
Mhm.
Oh wait, no. Where is the thing? I would like my stream manager. There we go. And then give me the option to change. Edit stream info, title. Misthaven. Dragons. Question mark. All right, we're good.
Still getting echoes. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Your mics would. It got back to the lower quality one.
So it's lower quality.
Yeah, like it was fine for a second, and then it switched back to the one that was echoing.
It's still echoing.
Weird. It's still echoing for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, let me...
You can manually change your mic sensitivity. That might help.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Here, let me actually switch it over to... Is it input or output?
Input for your mic.
Is that better?
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
way better.
That's so much
That's
better.
the one.
That's
That's
like
the one.
50
Oh, okay.
billion times better.
That's no. I'm actually using my computer's microphone then.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I switched it to my computer's microphone, and I
Maybe
still
like
have my
a-
headphones with mine.
Damaged cable part of the microphone line.
That's weird.
Well, it has to do with like the microphone is actually just this tiny
Oh,
little
it's
hole
a
inside.
Bluetooth. Yeah.
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 So, but by using the computer, it's a lot better.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are we good to go, Mix?
Yes, we were good.
We have been good.
We have been good for a bit, yes.
Good. Okay.
What's up,
Riveting
gamers?
stuff.
Welcome back to my Minecraft Let's Play.
So, who wants to give a quick recap? Okay,
Nose
that's
goes.
fair.
I mean, I could do
I mean,
it, but
I
I wouldn't do
Yeah,
it
you
very
haven't.
well.
Come on, I haven't heard you do it in
Yeah,
a while,
Kyle,
Kyle.
go for it.
Hey, so last session, I was not here, so I don't know what we did.
Oh well, psh. You were here 2 sessions
Before that,
ago.
before that, the one when we left off last week, it was a one shot. So
We were planning on either going south and protecting or scouting out an attack on the South City or heading to the, I don't remember what it was called, but to find the other bugbears in the bloodletters.
as the morning is yours, you've discussed a little bit and made a decent list of things you need to accomplish,
yeah.
things that possibly need to be taken care of.
I totally
You
forgot that I made that list of how to save the world for dummies. Let me
Yeah.
pull that up again.
you
Set on
discussed
the drive.
Yeah. You heard about the attack on Winter's Hearth, the city farthest south on Okoria. You received an unexpected communication via Charles from your ancient black dragon friend Audra. Seemingly something going on with her. You heard of the attacks or the declaration of war from um, the area of the Serene Basin, the people who live in that area on the Foreign Empire, and it seems that all chaos is breaking out. And as you sit and eat your breakfast and attempt to plan this morning, as you're sitting around the singing shot, Chance comes down and sits with you, and well, I think I need to take. I had a dream last night where I think I need to take care of my um my old job, that last quest, and I think I know how to get there now. I'll be back as soon as I can, but I think I need to go and take care of that bag of holding for a bit at least.
Okay. I'll contact you through Dream, perhaps, or attempt to get an update, possibly within 24 hours, on how that goes for you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
Not sure how long I'll be gone, but I'll try and come back as soon as I can.
Very well.
Safe travels.
You too. Good luck with your stuff. He then looks over at Bloodbane. Can I use an open spot over here? And Bloodbane kind of furls looks confused and nods. Chance then goes over and starts drawing out a teleportation circle. And before he finishes it, he looks up. Thank you all for for helping me through some things.
This isn't goodbye, I would assume.
I hope not. And he finishes it off and vanishes.
Man, I gotta do that sometime. I can do that, you know.
True.
Bloodbane looks over at the drawing. Oh, come on. And then he goes over and starts cleaning it up.
Here, I can get that. And
Spellcasters, am I right?
Charles will wave his hand a few times with prestidigitation to clean it up.
Okay. So, as the four of you sit eating and drinking your breakfast, what do you guys want to do?
So I'll
We should
recount.
decide. What are we doing?
Dragon?
Yeah, I recount because I
Dragon?
technically haven't told you guys yet. I'll recount the dream conversation I had with Audra.
Oh,
and
I'll
how-
tell while we're talking as well about dragons, I will tell I can never remember his name, the barkeep guy that's here.
Bloodbane?
Bloodbane, yeah. About the impending red dragon and that he should try and get everyone into a protected environment in case it comes here. Like a cave system or wherever they were hiding before.
Wait, do we need to do a full evacuation for this?
It's close. It's very close. I mean, as far as a dragon flies, it's not close for us, but he can get here today.
Was he
if
heading in our
wanted to.
direction?
You told me he was heading west, right?
It seemed to be, yeah.
Yeah. No guarantees, but
Mm.
with a dragon, they can just red dragons in particular, from what I've read, are cunning. So he could be zigzagging and throwing
Did
off
we
a
check the
trace.
castle crystal?
Yeah, it's not within 100 miles at the moment.
You haven't checked it this morning.
It's 100 miles?
Isn't it 100 miles? Oh, it's
5
only 5
miles.
miles? Oh.
Yeah, it's 5 miles. I can take a peek at it this morning.
Sure. You pull down your shirt and it's dark. The dragon's lens is dark. Dragon's crystal.
Either way, you should maybe sort out some sort of evacuation plan, at least, in case he does. Set up like a watch nightly to keep an eye
Oh.
on the skies, because he is
Castle.
out there.
How hard is it to
Yeah.
remove the lens from your chest?
Because I've integrated it, a bit difficult, but I can get it off.
Because I feel like if we
We-
could
we will-
temporarily leave it here while we're off doing whatever, it would keep them more informed as to whether they need to run for their lives.
True. True.
I would just say Dromar might be pissed
I
if we
mean-
gave it away.
We're giving it to, like, a city that he was buried in. I think that's respectful enough. Well, and we're not even giving it
Yeah.
away. It's more a loan.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can
Are we-
sketch it.
We gather up what exists of a council here, I guess. Tell
Okay.
them the dragon attack, lend them the crystal.
Wait, I'm curious. Why is my stone not glowing when there's Bloodbane there at the bar tab?
Not a full dragon.
Dragonborn are humanoids.
It
technically.
only works on full dragon? It doesn't even, slightly go when I'm around, dragon
Is there
blood?
Do you want to, like, press it against him to see if it'll even, like, spark?
They're not even half dragon, if I recall.
No,
Like-
dragonborn.
Yeah. Dragonborn are like many descendants down from a half dragon.
Oh.
Yeah.
They have dragon blood, don't they?
They're
Debatable.
their own thing.
Vague and unspoken in the DMG.
It is true.
Yeah. No, I don't think any of them specifically say how Dragonborn were made. Only half dragons.
There's, like, vague things, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So,
Anywho, yeah. So
Do
we
you-
get them prepared for let them set up an evacuation plan and
easily
watch
enough
system.
with with the help of Arcanist Tania, of Matron Savro, and the Rainy Luvrik, the leader of the Misthaven Guard, the new Misthaven Guard, you're able to, warn them and kind of get them looking in the skies instead of on the horizon. And Castle, what are you doing with the gem or the dragon's crystal?
It takes me an hour to take it off.
Okay.
So
you-
while they're eating, I'm taking time getting this thing off, like de-integrated.
Fair enough. You eventually pry it out, and who do you hand it to? You have the matron Savro, who's the kind of the quote unquote elected leader of Misthaven. You have the leader of the Misthaven Guard. You have Tania.
I'd say the guard.
What's his bucket?
Who's Holdstrong? Is Holdstrong there?
Holdstrong is here. Yeah.
Isn't Holdstrong coming
I
with us,
handed
though?
to him.
I don't
Or
think
did-
he said explicitly that he was.
If I were to meta talk for a bit, how strong is Holdstrong compared to one of us? I guess that's not meta talk, it's more like...
I mean, you saw
Sizing
him
up
fight,
a warrior.
You saw him fight with the what's it called? The Illithid.
That's true.
But like average, what level is?
No, I don't want to know that, but...
He is a level
Well,
20.
because wait, he's essentially serves the house that's for the warden, right?
Which is you.
Correct.
Mhm. Yeah. So
Yes,
you,
which
he'd
is
have
me.
to return that to you.
Yeah.
I think he's
Yeah,
the right choice.
I think Stronghold's good.
Yeah.
If
I
he's
would
staying
hand it to
here.
So do you
I have a natural trust for him.
Mhm.
Okay.
He's definitely become one of the most reliable NPCs.
Oh, yeah.
He holds it and looks at
Hold
for-
it strongly.
He
Sorry,
holds
go
it
on.
too strongly and it shatters.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
He takes a hold of it, and as you explain what it does, he nods and, well, okay, we'll be keeping an eye out. And I've always wanted
Wait.
to see. What?
He has his big shield, doesn't he?
What you remember, he's got a massive great sword on his back.
Oh,
So
that's right. That's right. Okay.
Do a shield. But as
Yeah,
he's
okay.
looking up in the sky, and he says, "I always wondered how I'd do against a dragon. It'd be fun to find out."
Yeah, fun. It could be fun.
Crispy.
Could be
Generally,
crispy.
from what
Make
I've
sure
read.
to avoid the breath.
Yeah.
Will do.
And try to get it to monologue. That's always a good idea.
Huh. Interesting.
What?
I'll have it monologue. as I
Dragons
just-
love to talk.
I'm not
Dragons
gonna,
love to
I'm not gonna
monologue.
question that.
I read it in a book, alright? I'm sure it's true.
Tanya's standing close by, and well, that actually is a. Did you read that in what was it? Worms and uh, worms and rabbits.
Worms and rabbits, yes. What with the W instead of
Yes,
like
yes.
yeah.
That's I'm sorry to say, Doc, but that's a children's storybook, so monologuing may not work.
All fable has a source of truth to it.
She just gives you kind of one of those knowing smiles and turns and nods and goes back to whatever she was doing.
Hmm.
So, where are you off to?
We
Well-
are...
Ironically, to do with a dragon,
Yes.
but a different one.
You remember, Audra, the ancient black dragon we encountered on our way down to...
Yes.
I contacted her last night through my dream thing I do, and, she's not doing well, and she needs some help, potentially, or she needs... well, it's hard to say. We are going to do a preliminary look We're gonna zap in there, stay close together, and if anything goes sideways, we're zapping out. However, if we can help her without fighting her, because she's maybe cursed, there's a magic involved, not sure. We're just gonna see. We're gonna try and assess the situation. This should take maybe an hour, we hope, or less. We'll see.
So if you're not back in an hour, then assume Audra ate you. Got it.
Yes. Totally,
Generally a
sure.
good bet. Maybe give us like 2 hours. An hour is like when you start worrying, and 2 hours is when we're definitely corpses.
Granted, we could go directly from there to the city.
So, like 4 hours.
You know what? We'll let you know when we come back if we're alive.
Donko will send an animal messenger.
Yeah.
Send away.
All right. All right, boys, let's do it. And I'll do a flourish. I'm not gonna do the spell yet, but I'm gonna like.
Oh.
Okay, I was like, we're off.
So,
Yeah, let's go. Let's skedoodle skedaddle.
Righty, here we go again.
you heading to Audra's lair?
What was that?
You heading to Audra's lair?
Yeah, so double plane shift to Audra's lair.
Okay.
I will mark off the slots.
Wait, 1 sec.
That puts me at 33 charges. Ow.
You okay, man?
I've got a cold.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Went to the doctor for it today, and they're like, it's not strep and it's not COVID, so it just sucks.
Wait, is it a throat cold?
Yeah. We
Does
may
it
have the
also
same freaking thing.
do you have like does it like pressure all up the side of your head?
No, I don't have that.
Oh, okay. Because I had a throat cold yesterday. Ooh. Tunnel.
So,
All right.
as you double plane shift, you see the very brief visage of trees and grass and that same cliff face.
Take a quick breath before I'll take a quick breath in to try and get like the nature air, the fresh air.
It is very fresh before you vanish again and find yourself in pitch black. A similar space to what you guys remember being in.
Charles will tap his staff to the ground and cast light on his staff.
Okay. Let me.
And that thing just does everything, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
Like a Swiss Army staff.
Which, I don't know actually the range of light. Let me check real quick.
10 feet and 10 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not great, but it's not bad.
If you ever want to save charges, I think I can cast daylight or something like that for my axe as well.
Yep.
Light doesn't cost any charges for me, thankfully.
Cool.
But daylight definitely would have more room. Actually, I think just a straight up torch does more light. Let me double check. Just to like, I'll turn on the light for someone to turn on a torch. I'll maybe ask Wrath to turn on a torch.
Yeah, I'll hold the torch.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
As you do so, you notice the ground before you and around you is marred with gouges and scratches. You see broken, what look like broken stalactites that have fallen and crumpled to the ground. Some with tooth marks embedded into them. You hear moving and rustling in kind of the back right corner from you guys. Huge, massive footfalls. You hear then the sound of wind rushing as something, presumably Audra, takes flight and then crashes to the ground again. And you hear a voice. Is that you?
Audra, yes. It's Charles and the Sentinels.
Thank you for coming. I don't have much time left. She then gets a little closer.
Phew.
Speak.
Castle, you're having a hard time seeing her, but you do see the glint of the light off of her massive eyes. I'm losing control. Please help me.
I'm gonna approach.
Donko, if you would try.
Yes. I'm gonna reach out.
Donko's going to try and cast a healing spell.
She slams her head down on the ground. The earth shakes around you. She takes both of her claws and puts them over her head, and almost like holding herself down.
Phew.
One hand on her
Audra, we
now
have two options.
reachable nose.
Well, we have three, technically. The first one is Donko's going to try and heal you. If that doesn't work, I can temporarily put you in another plane where you can not do any damage. Well, you'll do damage, but hopefully it won't be bad. So we have a general sense of the planes, and we have one in mind that would help. I'll plane shift you there temporarily until we can get better healing magic for you, and if that doesn't work, then we can try something else.
All right, give me 2 seconds here.
Yeah, sorry, Josh, to throw that on you right now.
No, that's fine.
We
You're
talked about it. We decided that Ysgard would be a good place to put her temporarily, since technically nothing there dies, and it's a constant battle.
good. Okay, give me a sec.
Be like Alduin, Aram,
Kinda.
Yeah.
Sovngarde.
If anything, they'd appreciate the challenge.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good point.
And you know Ysgard because of Corby.
Yep, I do. Okay. What are you attempting to cast?
Well, I just go for it. It's an expensive spell.
Might as well.
Or should I test it first and see if
Nah, I
I'll
say
just
go
do
for it. We don't have time.
I'm going to cast Greater Restoration on her, which immediately cures one curse or one effect: charmed, petrified, etc., exhaustion.
Okay.
That costs how much money?
It costs a diamond dust worth 100 gold points,
All right.
of which I do not have much of.
Okay. You hold out the diamond dust and almost paint her scales with it. Bless
Thank you.
you. As your magic, as the natural magic that you wield moves from your hand into Audra, I need you to make a wisdom check. I'll tell you right now, the DC is 22.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness.
We get the talisman and some.
I would
This'll
have
help.
if I knew it would be difficult. I mean, if you'll
Oh, I'm
retroactively allow
definitely
that.
flashing him.
Oh, you can flash
I'm
him. That's
definitely
true.
flashing. I am so
I'm gonna say
flashing
we
this.
didn't prep for it, so I'm not. He does not have the talisman.
Check or saving throw? You said check, right?
Check. Just a check.
Normal roll.
That is not good.
I'm not even gonna flash that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna flash.
You can feel the magic move into Audra. And then something squirms beneath your hand, underneath her scales, and you could feel it. And then Diamond Dust turns to ash and falls off. landing on-
Oh. Oh no.
She roars in pain and anguish. I need everyone here to roll initiative.
Ah, frick.
Ba, 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 ba.
Although I will say
She got a brain worm, don't she?
before she goes mad, she will have 1 round of lucidity. So you guys can do some prepping if you would like.
We could try to do. Can you do another greater restoration?
I don't think she's cursed. If I felt something under my hand, I
You're
would
not
know.
sure.
Greater
You're not sure if
restoration
that
takes
was
care
actual-
of technically anything.
You're not sure if that was like a physical thing that you felt, or if it was just the magic pushback. It's you can make a nature check to try and find out, but it also has a crazy high DC.
Okay, I'll do that.
Just so you
Because like greater restoration, it
understand
just
what's
cures all curses. So
Because you
if it
can
doesn't
prep-
work on it,
If you can
it's
prep
something
greater
else.
restoration, I can run over, put the talisman on you.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay,
better roll.
21.
You definitely physically felt something.
She got a brain bug.
But let me
Probably
let me throw encounters up, by the way, guys.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Initiative.
Oh
Nice.
my. I'm on point today. You know what? Oh no, actually.
All right.
I feel like if there was oh, she gets to go first, but I feel like if there was a solid chance for you to do it, I think we should just try one more time, but that's up to you if you feel like we should try. I'm going to go to Donko's judgment on this.
Hey, Ryan, can we get some?
Yeah, I'm skipping.
So I get advantage on initiative, but
do.
it looks like it won't let me roll it twice.
Go ahead and just roll another d20 and add your dex to it.
It's one.
And then I'll change your initiative count on there if it's higher.
Can you update Risa, by the way?
I did update Risa. It's not showing it at the moment.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So,
'Cause I was like, I see it on the character sheet, but I don't see it on the board.
yeah, I'm not
Which
sure
is
why.
weird.
We might just have to do a restart on it.
Did you update the token as well? Because
Yep.
the portrait and the token are 2 separate ones. Oh, okay.
Yep, I believe so.
Oh, that's weird.
Yep.
What's the play? Do we just go ahead and banish, or are we going to try the good
So,
restoration again?
Depends who's up first.
Charles.
At this point, Audra, you can as she roars, as this cacophonous sound echoes throughout this massive chamber. You see, even those from a little bit further away, you see one eye completely gloss over with black, and the other eye is still hers as she looks dead at you guys. And with her last little bit of lucidity, she says, Charles, what I told you about. It's back, and you see one of her claws points in kind of this this direction over here. Can you see where my cursor is?
Yes.
Back in this direction. Back there. Use it on me, please. And then her eye fills with shadow. And up first is Charles.
All right. Charles is gonna start walking. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm already within range, technically. 30.
Got it.
Charles is gonna give Donko one quick look, and however Donko responds or looks is how it determines, like, so it's like, do we try
Nod
again, or is it over?
confidently. I can't respond.
Why not?
Not my turn.
Well, you can respond when it's not your turn, can't you?
You can respond with
Okay.
a word or a look or whatever you want to.
I have something. It'll give us some time at least.
Okay. Charles is gonna give Donko the amulet real quick. I don't know if that does that take an action.
In this instance, I'll say a bonus action or your action.
Spellbook. 1 second.
I don't remember exactly what it entails.
Okay. I'm gonna give it to him as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then Charles will he's gonna as he's handing it over, he's gonna kind of think to himself, if you care at all for your servants, please give us this one beacon of hope. And he's gonna hand it to Donko. And then he's gonna take the dash action and start moving towards the cave.
Okay. Audra's claw is going to strike out at you. Yeah. Yeah, claw attack.
Oh yeah, that's gonna
You're
hit.
at 31 to hit.
Yep.
Oh no.
19 points of slashing damage.
Got it. Her reaction's gone though, thankfully.
Her reaction is gone. You're right.
So what was that again? 19? 29?
19 points of slashing damage.
19, okay. Alright.
This is going to be dangerous.
You guys are cool with TPKs 2 weeks in a row, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, that's
All
my
right,
turn.
Michael. Okay. Michael, your what's it called? Your thing is updated on the
Thank you.
character sheet, but
Yeah,
it'll
that
take
looks
a little bit
sweet.
to fix it, to change it on there. All right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Next up, Castle. You're actually up.
Right. Oh yeah, easily. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna yell for Risa to give Donko a bit of protection. And so I'm gonna yell at her to like, hey, go protect Donko. And I'm going to have her try and restrain Audra, if possible.
You cannot.
I'm not sure that's going to be possible.
It is impossible to grapple a creature that is at least 2 sizes larger than you.
And she's 3 sizes larger than any of you.
Have her hold that
Okay.
action.
Okay.
So,
I'll have her hold a punch then.
No,
Okay.
have her. No. Wait. Can I tell him what I want Risa to do? Since he's sending her to me.
2 words.
All right. Hold grapple.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready.
Yeah, get ready. Real quick, I'm just really curious.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a full action. Never mind. She does have enlarged reduced, by the way.
True. It still would be 2 sizes bigger than her.
No, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll hold grapple then on her, and then for me, I heard the thing between Castle and him, right?
Say it again.
I heard the thing between Castle and him, right?
You mean-
Castle. Charles, you mean?
Oh, like Castle and Donko. Sorry, Castle and Donko, or Charles and Donko. Yeah, Charles and Donko. I heard that, right?
Chonko
The
and
echoes.
Darls.
Chunk. There's a no, we're not even gonna go there. Yeah, you did.
Okay. Okay. 30. Okay. In which case, I'm gonna kind of come over here then a bit.
Okay. I'm loving the sadder music.
Wait, how do I unselect myself?
Escape.
Oh. Oh, sweet. Okay, that's better. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Okay. And then I will hold 2 shots in case things go south. For after so essentially, if Risa has to grapple, and well, the trigger really is if Donko tries to heal and it fails, I will fire 2 shots then.
Okay. Wrath. You're up.
So, what does holding an action do exactly?
So holding an action, you can use it to make like your attack, but it uses your reaction to use it.
You still
Okay.
get your full attack.
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and rage, and then run on the other side of her. She lost her reaction already, so she won't get opportunity attacks.
I mean,
Correct.
she wouldn't anyway.
You wouldn't anyway because you went in her range and stayed in it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna make sure I'm flanking with Donko. Would it be bad if I just attacked? Because I mean, if this goes south, then we have to start doing damage, right?
If this
It
goes
would be
south, we gotta
bad if you
teleport
attack.
out. I'd attack
Okay,
though.
well-
Why not?
I'm gonna just go ahead and wrath and start hitting things with my sword.
You
Alright,
gotta
2
go.
attacks.
2 attacks. Okay.
No. Don't attack her.
28 hits.
The path is some serious.
19 misses.
19 hit.
19 misses. So one hits for 15 points of damage.
17.
Sorry, 17. Oh, we figured out how to fix that last week, didn't we?
Yes, you can activate your rage in
Yes.
your character sheet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
If you
go ahead
go
and do
to effects, there should be a rage effect, and then if you right-click on it and click activate, it will add the 2 damage to everything. Or 3 damage. Is it really not 3 damage yet?
Not yet.
Dang.
Okay. That is Wrath's turn. It is now... at the end of Wrath's turn, she's going to use a legendary action to throw a tail attack at you, Wrath. That is going to be a 29 to hit for 16 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to 8. And now it is her turn.
Didn't she already go?
That was her legendary action.
Earlier, she said she went at the
That was
beginning
a
of the round.
reaction.
That was her moment of lucidity before moving into madness.
Oh.
This is actually
I
her.
thought you said we'd get a whole round of lucidity.
Did I say that?
I
Yeah.
thought I heard that, but I
Okay.
So we'd have one whole round of her
yeah.
still being lucid before she
That's fair.
went mad.
That's fair. I did. Yeah, I guess I did say that. Okay, so in this case, she
Did attack her though.
What?
To be fair, I did hit her with my
You did
greatsword,
attack her. You're right. She
which
is
accounts
going
for the tail
to-
attack, right?
She is going to attempt to use her acid breath, but you watch as the bubbling acid starts to stream out of her mouth, and her jaw clamps shut and moves to where you guys are not as she uses her breath weapon, seemingly with a little bit of inner strength. She's able to curb that attack. Okay, well, that is her turn. Donko, you're up.
All right. So I'm going to hold my hand up. Audra, do you trust me? Please. Is she able to look me in the eye at least so I can see if she has any amount of control still?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, come on. Well, you do have... You may
I
have a
have the
flash in the
necklace.
D4.
Yeah. Come on, it's time to roll high.
That's
All
not
right.
bad.
Not bad.
I will flash it.
+4 plus
So
a
plus
D4.
4.
Plus a d4.
Plus a D4.
Nice.
19.
19 total.
19.
That's crazy for Donko.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
the highest
Because it gets a
I could ever
negative
roll.
2.
That's the best. This is the most persuasive Donko has ever been. And as she finishes releasing her breath weapon, you see her head swivel down to you, and in her eye there is just ever so slightly the darkened pupil, which is a different shade of black than the rest.
The moment I see that she is currently at least in control of her mind, I'm casting polymorph on her.
Polymorph, okay.
Hmm.
Now,
If she's a willing creature, she just polymorphs. There's no
but,
save.
well,
That's
how-
why
what percentage of
I
willing
wanted
are
to
we?
do the persuasion.
all right, I'm gonna roll a d20.
Oh.
No. Oh
If
no.
If it's below a 13, the beast has hold. And she'll use a legendary resistance to automatically resist it. If it's above, if it's a 13 or above, she will willingly go.
D20.
Moment.
Gosh, dang it.
Dang it.
You cast a spell, and for that brief moment, you see the pupil before it all fades into the dark. And she uses one of her legendary resistances to.
That would have been so good.
That would have been amazing.
Charles is going bad. It's time.
Did my little prayer to Gorgatiel do nothing? I guess I don't know.
Well, now that's back to your turn. Go ahead and make a. You know what? Go ahead and make a persuasion check
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay. That's a 23 total.
23 total.
If you want to flash that, if I'm within range, you could flash that.
I don't think you are, but this is different. This is
I'm not.
Oh, this is
probably
different?
This
Okay.
is probably not able to be flashed.
Oh, yeah, I guess I silently
Yeah.
did it, so he couldn't really tell I was doing... Yeah, okay, never mind.
No.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to re-roll that d20.
Okay.
Come on.
And this will be as if it was given advantage.
All right.
Come on. What is that?
Oh my gosh.
I'll be right back, guys.
Oh my
now you
gosh.
choose?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a good roll.
So, Donko, you feel
Oh.
the spell as you cast it. You see that glimmer of pupil as it fades to darkness. And then something pushes through.
I'd like to think that there's a warmth in your hand from the talisman.
Absolutely.
I am clutching it. So
As you hold it out, it actually flashes a vibrant and almost blood red light. And your hand seems to hurt almost from not enough to do damage, but it gets the medallion itself gets blazing hot. What do you polymorph her into?
he's a sheep.
A sheep.
Classic.
Sheeps have no attack.
Let me. Wrong keyboard. I'm going to import that.
Risa, of course, will now grapple the sheep and cuddle it like a giant pillow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm not even going to make her roll for that.
The sheep
no-
it can't fight back.
There's nothing it can do.
Yeah.
So as this massive, corrupted ancient black dragon looms before you, it shrinks and shrinks and shrinks and starts growing wool before completely changing into
Now
a
I
sheep.
have a meta question for you on this.
Yes.
The creature that I felt, or whatever was living in it, shouldn't polymorph with it. Technically. Does it plop out?
I don't know about that. That's kind of a weird technicality.
Because it's like gear will polymorph with it, but not you
If
can't polymorph
gear-
multiple creatures.
I feel like if it's gear, I mean, it's kind of like asking, are the skin mites on your skin going to turn into...
Exactly, they wouldn't
For this-
polymorph. They wouldn't polymorph
It's
with the shape.
magic. I don't know.
If it's
For
a
this-
big brain creature,
Hold on,
it
hold
wouldn't
on,
fit.
hold on. For this, it would not pop out.
Okay.
Nothing else happens except for Audra shrinking into a fluffy white sheep.
With evil eyes, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, dead black
Evil
eyes
sheep.
and,
Give her a little head
with-
rub.
If a
I
sheep,
got you, fam.
if a sheep could glare, it is glaring at you right now.
So what happened? How did we get the roll to work?
My little prayer to
Uh,
Gorgatiel, our patron.
Yes.
I made a persuasion roll. I rolled good, and then
And then
he
Josh rolled
rolled
a natural 20. on
re-rolled the roll, and it rolled a natural 20, which feels like
Wow.
fate.
So I love D&D. Okay,
I was thinking I was going to
Alright.
have to shoot her, so.
So
we have 1 hour now, guaranteed.
Oh,
polymorph doesn't require saves at the end of each turn.
no.
Nope.
I'm fairly certain.
Nope.
I
They
actually,
just
It's-
are.
Yeah.
It lasts for the
They
duration.
just are. Yep. It's the turn people at a toad spell. That's what it is.
Yep.
How do we get rid of this thing?
Well,
So-
that's the thing is I don't know what it is that is in her. It's not a curse of the standard means that I can gather.
Does anybody know sheep
Josh, you want
husbandry?
to say something?
I'm
Yes,
gonna
yes.
sort through.
Shh.
Real quick. Since it was up to the top of Charles, up to the top of the round, and it's Charles' turn. Charles, you feel that pull of Gorgatail's power of magic, whatever he fuels you. As you turn around, you see now a sheep where Audra used to be.
I mean, I know you conflict yourself often, but this is.
We're okay.
I mean, I guess that is the opposite of a dragon.
And as you turn towards where Audra was pointing, you see her horde.
Whoa, man.
Dragon horde.
Mountains of gold and platinum and silver.
Dragon horde.
You see, and to be honest, the horde itself, for a dragon this ancient, isn't as big as you would expect.
I mean, becoming a
But-
pacifist dragon, I would assume.
Right.
Not a lot of robberies that you can do. Yeah.
But the one thing that stands out above all of it is so this section of the cave is just a mound of earth and rock. The horde seems to be just kind of draped over it. And at the very top of this earthen mound, you see a stone jutting out about 1.5 feet, 2 feet, and sticking straight up out of it is one of the most ornate swords and blades you have ever seen. The actual blade itself looks like it is frozen fire. It's almost as if someone took a jet of flames, turned it into metal, and then used that as a sword.
Merge.
And you can only guess that this is what Audra was talking about.
Are there any
As they're
iconography that I recognize, like from Gorgatiel or anything?
If you want to get closer,
Oh, of course I
go
do.
for it. Yeah. You climb the mound.
Just to be safe in case this thing's trapped, because I know dragons like traps. Hi, kiddo. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself to give
Okay.
myself some temporary hit points. So I'll have 25 temporary hit points on top of what I currently have.
Okay. You get up to the top without issue. It seems that the hoard, the mounds of gold and whatnot, are actually fairly solid and easy for you to climb. You get up there. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna ask Castle to come over and help me, if that's all right.
Man, I was gonna do brain surgery on the sheep.
No. Don't
They did
touch the
surgery on a
sheep.
sheep. Um,
All right. I'll then walk towards Charles, but I'll like turn over to Risa and be like, "Now you make sure it doesn't go anywhere."
Risa nods and just kind of pets the head as you can hear the sheep.
If a sheep
bleating
could
out
growl.
loud.
All right. So investigation, and since Castle's helping me, do I get advantage?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, that's a 14 total.
A 14 total.
If you want to flash that for me, Castle, I'd appreciate it.
I
If you
think the
want to.
advantage cancels out the flash.
Okay.
Yeah.
With a 14, as you're looking up and down the blade itself is immaculate. There are no mars, no scratches, which is odd to see. The handguard is just a simple, um, uh, just a simple circular handguard, but the handle and the hilt are. It's almost like it's made to be wielded with two hands. Um, very very fine make.
Okay.
Of platinum and gold. You can't find any iconography.
Okay.
Hmm.
Charles is gonna attempt to pull it out.
Okay. Um. Okay. You you reach your hand out and you grab the handle and you start to pull and there is no resistance.
Huh.
You pull the whole thing out and you can see now that it actually extended another 4 feet underneath the stone.
It's not, but is it not heavy?
It's not.
Oh.
It is incredibly light. As you pull it, the rest
Vessel
of the
will bow to Charles.
way,
Your Majesty.
you hold it up and you
Very funny.
look at your reflection. As faint as it is from the very little light that's in here, you look at the reflection in the blade and you immediately feel something connect with you. While you're wielding this blade, you gain an extra attunement slot,
Ooh.
which is then immediately filled by this sword.
Uh-oh. That sounds like cursed sword rules.
As you look at the blade itself, you immediately understand what it can do.
Really? Okay.
Everything okay? Oh, okay.
Your patron has summoned you.
And I will tell you that after I get back from getting my daughter to bed.
Right after these messages.
Ryan, do you want to get some more music going?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I have a feeling that your patron has power in the sword.
I don't know. Wait. Oh, no.
Oh, I'm wondering. You know how you used to have, what is it, that one flying thing you could summon that was like a manifestation of your patron? What was that?
Holder thing
Yeah,
that
the
you did?
beholder
Yeah,
thing.
the beholder.
I don't know if this is
Yeah.
related to my patron.
Well, but I'm wondering, like, you know how your beholder had like that laser like attack that just like beamed lasers like across the field? I'm wondering if this sword like has an ability like that.
See if this one's any good.
It's like you could just like swing the sword and like it jets out like a beam. Like Link's magic sword, you know, like where it shoots magic missiles.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I really wanted to do brain surgery on that sheep. Like I was like, I have a multi-tool. Let's turn it into a snake brush.
If you did, she would turn back into a dragon. Sheep only have 3 hit points, so.
I'm not attacking her.
You're still dealing damage.
And
Brain
then-
surgery's
yeah.
gonna deal damage.
Yeah. I say brain surgery is at least 3 points of damage.
What?
Especially since we don't have any
like-
anesthesia or like any medical tools or a clean
I was gonna, like,
environment.
I was gonna do like a snake brush and clean between the ears.
Well, we'll see. I'm
That would
gonna
work.
use some of my sage knowledge, hopefully, and try and determine the origin of whatever it is. I have one more use of Greater Restoration if I can figure out what it is.
Well,
If not-
okay,
Our only choice is to teleport her out because I don't
Okay.
have anything else that can.
And
deal with-
since she's a sheep, she has no
I
legendary
mean, if it's-
resistances.
If I can figure out what type of creature it is, I can. Oh, this
Wait
is
a
really
second.
loud.
Wait a second.
Wait,
If I can
wait,
figure out
wait.
what type of creature it is, I can give her protection from evil of that creature type, and she has advantage on saves against it.
I can cast that
and
at
that could
will
use-
from my staff.
Protection?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, what if like, because I'm like, could we theoretically like, I don't know, intoxicate her as a sheep, and that would
No.
intoxicate the creature in her.
I
Maybe.
wish.
I mean, maybe.
Like make
So what else
make
do I have?
whatever is possessing her drunk.
I do have divination prepared, so I could ask for guidance on what it is. And I have revivify, so if we wanted to find a way to kill her and bring her back without the curse, that's always an option.
That's assuming it's a curse.
That
If
would
it's a
be-
magical effect that isn't a curse, I have dispel magic as well prepared.
Dispel magic.
And that is it. Those are all my options.
You want to know what my guess is?
Hmm.
Illithid tadpole.
That's what I was thinking. Brainworm.
That's my guess, though I have no idea. Like, this could
I mean,
easily
it'd be
not be
it'd be
that.
totally a Githyanki thing
How do
to
you get
do
rid
to
of that?
re-weaponize something of that nature.
Yeah.
You know, find a way to utilize it themselves. Maybe that's
Wait,
why
how
they
do you get rid of
had.
that?
You know how Egyptians did embalming of the brain?
Yeah.
Chunk. Stick up the nose. Pull the brain out.
Oh, you mean...
If the tadpole's already embedded in her brain,
no, the tadpole
it's
goes
over.
through the eye. We learned that in Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, but if once it attaches to the brain, and like it's on there, it's pretty much over unless you have some
Greater Restoration.
serious magic. I don't think it works. I don't know. Let's find out.
Technically, Greater Restoration works. However, this, I feel, is something special. Also, I don't know if it's something that could be... it might be something that's just not a... What is it? Illithid. Or,
Yeah.
Like...
But if it's of a similar design,
We're gonna have to send this sheep to another plane. If that's the case.
Yeah.
in D&D Beyond, they say that once it's in your head and starts eating your brain, there's no lore-based way to stop it. Move it slow. Let's see what Reddit did said.
We need to see a Githyanki
Oh,
crash.
maybe the sword has an ability to like burn whatever it is out of her.
No,
like,
I think she
like it's a
intended the
curse slayer.
sword to, like, kill her. Funnily enough, she directed me to use it.
Super powerful reduce spell, and go into the brain and fight it.
That's so stupid, but I love it.
Yeah.
That's the stupidest thing in the world, but I love it.
You just literally shrink yourself down to micro, like you do micro, like, yeah.
Wish spell. So let's hope it's not an illithid tadpole.
Yeah.
We got an hour to figure this out.
Yeah.
I just love that you turned that dragon into a sheep and is being petted.
It was my what's the word I'm looking for? Hail Mary, like my one last option. If I couldn't do this, we'd have to plane shift her.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm.
I feel like this is playing to Donko's true personality, though. Slow to fight. Let's turn you into a sheep.
I'm kind of confused as to why she directed me to use it on her. The sword.
Well, you're kindred.
You guys have a bond?
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm not
Hey.
capable of wielding it unless it's a special sword. Though, regardless, I feel like Wrath should probably be using it.
Especially
Yes,
if it's
but
a great sword. Yeah.
But he had the Wrath of Wrath.
He does.
It's true.
Like, why does he need
This
it?
has to be a +3 weapon. There's no way this isn't a +3 weapon.
Yeah.
Unless it isn't, then who knows?
Very rare quality at a minimum.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
So what does it do?
what it do? What it do?
What it do? As you hold the sword, you immediately understand what it does. And as that understanding hits you, the blade that looks like flame becomes flame. A silvery, undulating flame, fire that engulfs the entirety of the blade. As you hold the sword for the next minute, you can choose a creature that you can see. And using the power of what seems like a god, you can erase it from existence.
For the next minute?
Oh my gosh.
A creature.
Oh. We got a new situation on our hands, fellas. Charles will quickly explain.
Is it a one-time use thing? Is that what you're
Charles
saying?
will use 15 seconds to explain what he just learned.
15 seconds go by as he explains this, and you're not quite sure if it's a one-time thing or not.
I think it's a one-time thing.
Okay, well, if we only have 1 minute, I'm going to do this quick. And I'm going to grab the sheep's head gently and cast Greater Restoration on it one more time.
Here's the thing.
Mhm.
I will give you this as a freebie. The sheep doesn't seem to be cursed in any way.
Okay. So you'll have to essentially drop Polymorph and immediately Greater Restoration.
There's no guarantee that will work.
We've got 30 seconds left.
Uh,
I can do it in an
Uh,
instant, right? I can do it as a reaction, hypothetically, if I hold it.
Yes.
So
Do
you
it.
have the talisman.
Do it.
do it.
If it doesn't
Oh,
work,
what a drop of perfect music timing. All right, I'm dropping Polymorph and casting Greater Restoration.
You find... I'm going to do this just
He
because.
just goes, ugh, as a dragon comes off.
Boom.
Wrath's been kind of just sitting there, like, waiting in the exact same, like, strategic spot. Like,
Those weapons ready?
Audra reappears and you reach out. I need you to make another save, or another wisdom check.
I have the necklace with me still, though,
you
right?
do have the
Add a D4
necklace.
to it.
So Wisdom plus D4.
Wisdom plus D4.
Plus potentially
on.
another flash. if
Come
you have it.
on. Don't. Okay. Plus a D4. Come on. Show me 4. Show me 4. 4. Okay.
Oh.
4
Plus
plus
a-
flash.
Plus a flash.
That's 24,
Yeah,
which is higher.
plus a flash.
So I just rolled to see how much the DC went up from the failed attempt last time.
Oh, I hit the DC.
You
You hit the
just
DC.
hit it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Ryan, explain to me how this looks and how this takes hold.
Music's timing, by the way, has been so perfect for this entire thing. I kind of I still have her head in my hands when I unpolymorph her.
It's more like
Yeah, it's like, and I don't know what is it. I don't know what I'm pulling out. Is it a creature or is it a spell effect, or is it a ghost?
it seems.
Well,
It's hard to say. It seems to be some sort of creature potentially.
you're probably disintegrating it.
Yeah. So my spores will kind of flow off of my body and through the various orifices of her head, and it looks like it hurts. And then black goop starts coming out and like flatten all over the floor as I rip whatever it is to pieces. And
Legend of Korra style.
yeah.
I was thinking more like Breath of the Wild Ganon, Malice.
Oh yeah, yeah, like Malice.
yeah.
Audra, as this is ejected from her, screams with so much pain in her roar that it does seem to hurt very, very badly. Then she collapses,
Vitals,
still breathing,
wounded,
unconscious.
conscious. I'm just gonna pump a cure wounds.
You
Kind of
tentatively
undo some of the side effect damage.
Yeah, you tentatively reach your hand out, and as the healing is pumped into this massive ancient black dragon, the tenseness of her muscles and the pain and agony that was on her very large face subsides just a little. As she breathes out, "Thank you."
Charles is like basically shaking, pointing the sword at her, and he's just gonna drop it.
You drop the sword?
Not drop
great.
it, but like it's gonna go down. It's still in his hand, but it's now pointed towards the ground. Because he was like pointing at her, ready to use it if necessary.
Do you let the minute pass?
Yeah.
Wait,
Min-
Charles
Wait.
might die.
I was gonna say, can you repeat the wording? Is it a creature you can see, or just one creature from existence?
A creature you can see.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too. I'm pretty sure it was a creature I could see.
Which one of you does he hate more?
Who wants a new
Be
character?
gone.
Yeah, who wants to try something new, guys? Charles, you lower the blade, and after the minute, that flame evaporates, leaving nothing. The entirety of the blade itself is now gone, and you're holding just a handle, a pommel, and a handguard. And you immediately feel that power, that energy fade. You lose that attunement slot, and you're no longer attuned to this blade. To this item.
It's become non-magical, I assume.
It's hard to tell at this point, without casting Identify.
Okay.
But you believe so.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor next to Audra's head, just kind of slowly pat her brow.
Little by little, over the next few minutes, Audra regains most of her consciousness. You see her eyes flick open, her vertical slitted pupils find each of you. She shakes her head. For all my centuries, that was the most unpleasant thing I have ever gone through.
The sheep part or the brain parasite part? I'm just kidding.
Honestly, both. You see a toothy grin on this black dragon's face.
I'm glad we didn't have to kill you. That would have been sad.
Me too.
I'm sorry that I squandered the use of such a powerful thing.
She shakes her head. It's okay. I'm not even sure where it came from or what it was meant to do.
Well, I could tell you. It told me as soon as I grasped it. And I'll explain it to her exactly what I felt and what I could do.
Her eyes go wide. Oh, that's what I was guarding. Lovely.
One heck of a weapon. Speaking
Why
of one
here
heck
of
of a
all
weapon,
places? Interesting. Anyway, sorry.
important side note: the egg. Do you still have it amongst the horde?
She kind of gets up very slowly and achy. I don't know. Let me go look. She clomps over and takes a look at her entire horde, and as she comes back, it is gone.
Oh, frick. Okay.
That's what I anticipated they came here for.
I don't even know what to say in this moment. I have failed as this guardian. I'm sorry.
You don't
Audra,
fight. That's your thing.
I'd say
Very
more than
respectable.
anything you've succeeded more than any other dragon I've ever seen. Or heard of.
Precisely.
You see her nod, and
You've sacrificed more than anything, and I envy you in your self-control.
you hear this rumbling as she lets out a deep breath. I need to rest. I hope my bestial state didn't harm any of you too bad.
Oh. No, it's fine. We turned you into a sheep pretty much right away.
At
so-
that point, the adrenaline leaves Charles, and the 19 points of back scratch damage hit him hard. And he goes, Right. Roy. No, it was fine.
Like a gash.
So, tell me, Audra, are you still bound to this location then, or was that your only...
Oh, this is a choice to be here until I expire.
Can you still take on a human form?
I have never been able to.
Okay.
Think
Would
about
you like to?
I don't know.
What are you talking about, Donko?
How would this be done?
Well, do I have it yet? No, that's true polymorph, right?
Yeah, that's true polymorph, dude.
that's
That's a
nine.
9th level spell.
That's 9th level. Not something I could do right away. But it is something I know will be within the wheelhouse of my studies eventually. I don't know if I'll be capable of it, but sometime down the line, if you would like to walk the earth is not dragon form, but as one of these smaller, fleshy, less powerful.
Or even as a dragon that is not chromatic.
Oh, yeah, I could just change the type of the scale, but
Then
either
again,
way, think on it.
we don't want to
It's
steal
gonna
your
be a while.
identity, Audra.
Right, right. It would be more of a so you could go out and see the world again. Perhaps.
Let me think on it when my head is a little more clear.
Hmm.
Get back to you on that.
Okay.
I appreciate the offer, though.
Before you go to rest, I'm sorry to bother you with so many questions, Audra. But,
I'm just sitting here.
I explained to you a bit of the situation that we find ourselves in regarding this extraplanar threat.
Similar threat to one that was faced 1,000 years ago.
Were you there for that?
I was not yet hatched.
Hmm.
Although I do believe my egg was around during that time.
See.
Is there anything within your possession here, and I'll gesture toward the Horde, that could aid us in the elimination of this threat?
I have been careful not to hoard weapons or things of destructive nature. And
That money, the most dangerous weapon.
You can,
And except the sword that erases people from existence.
But aside from those two things,
you can see a little bit of trepidation, a little bit of pain as she speaks these next words. But you can take a little of that gold. I don't need it all. Weird
Old
to
habits
say.
die hard.
Yes. I'm going to turn my back for a few minutes. Whatever's gone, I will not miss. Right?
I pull out something that I'd been working on, like a whittled project of a lump of wood about this big. It's like it's a figurine of what's his name? The deity, the major deity for the nature domain.
Oh, let me grab my notes here.
Audra,
Actually, it might be a woman.
if I may speak for just a moment.
Please.
In the spirit of our patron, and going against our very nature, which you are now doing twice, I will reciprocate that. Charles is going to walk in, and as we're taking whatever we're going to take, Charles is going to leave every note that he took on the original ruin that he discovered. Basically his greatest treasure.
The one.
Okay.
It won't be the journal that he's doing. That's unrelated. That's more this adventure. But every archaeological find, specimen, drawing, note, all of the perceptions I made, whether it's a stack of papers or not,
Okay.
I'm going to leave in place of whatever we take.
Okay.
Yeah. So I, as she's turning around, I place the carving at her feet. A treasure for a treasure.
Thank you. Please take what you need. I will go rest. And give me 2 seconds. My daughter's calling out. Sorry.
How much gold we're
Start
working
scooping platinum into my.
What's that?
with? All right.
We got our bag of holdings back.
We do. We have 3 of them.
I would each of us like to take 500 pounds of platinum, please?
How much is one platinum piece or gold piece
Right.
weigh? I'm sure Google has an answer of that. How much money is a bag of holdings worth of gold?
I was gonna straight up like get the weight of platinum compared to like other stuff.
How much gold can a bag of holding carry? Calculation. Thank you,
All right.
Dungeons and Dragons Reddit.
Yeah, I'm sure that they've already done it. Yeah, it's probably a whole spreadsheet.
For gold, a bag of holding can hold approximately 384,000 gold pieces
Oh my
Okay.
god.
at full capacity if it's only gold pieces.
A valuable little bag.
Mm-hmm. What's in my bag of holding right now? Hardly anything.
Josh, I'm going to send you something for your reference.
Uh-oh. Okay.
His final answer being 384,000 gold pieces.
Hey, Google Broadcast.
What's the message?
I did. Maggie's okay. I took care of her. Bye.
Okay, broadcasting now.
That is a lot.
Does it have platinum pieces on there?
No, it's just gold, but
Oh,
It
okay.
says coins.
this is
Okay.
coins. Yeah, I don't know how many
I can hold that
ingots.
many platinum coins.
Although this calculation takes into account the density of gold, is what it's saying.
Right, so it takes 500 pounds instead of a cubic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Platinum
That makes sense.
density versus gold.
Well, actually, so like
It's roughly 60% more dense than gold.
oh,
So
interesting.
60% less of that. So I'll say within this confines, with the little bit that she has her back turned, before she tells you to get out, and leave her to rest, you do manage to grab, 1,300 platinum pieces
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
in total. Between you guys kind of just scooping things and getting things in bags of holding, you guys can count it out later, and it comes out to about 1,300 platinum pieces.
Okay.
All right.
And Nadja,
Now,
at one point, she turns and, all right, that's enough. Please leave me to rest.
Of course.
yes.
As you place your papers there, and you see very delicately, she, with two claws, picks up the carving and takes a look at it before walking over to her hoard and placing it in it near the top. And
I'm on it.
she looks at the papers and,
Give it a read. What was
sure
that?
to read this later. I'll be sure to read this later.
It's my greatest treasure.
And she places it up there next to the figurine. Anybody else want to leave anything just for fun?
I don't really have anything that I care about that you would want.
Yeah, you're a weapons guy, huh? Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, I'll give her my Wrath of Wrath, but then it's like, oh.
Yep.
Charles offers a piece of paper and a pen if you want to draw something.
For you, Wrath.
For you, Wrath.
Yeah, I'll draw her like little stick figures like fighting each other and
A very
be
important
like this.
question. Is he a fist pencil Or does he, like, you know?
Definitely a fist. The paper's like torn from me pushing down on it. Anyway,
Nice.
I'll like
Nice.
walk up to her kind of awkwardly and just like sit there and then look at her and go away and then walk away.
She holds it up.
Magnets it to the
You-
fridge.
As you're walking away, you hear a stifled chuckle before she says, "Thank you, Wrath. It is beautiful." Then puts it up there next to the other rocks.
Stay safe, Audra. We don't want you getting hurt again.
You too.
Oh, to the wall front then.
Well, he said we'd... How long has it been? Has it been an hour?
Oh no, it's probably been like 15, 20 minutes.
Amazing.
Bing, bang, boom. That's just how we do things around here, you know?
All right. Yeah, I mean, I've got another frickin' 50-ish minutes on Armor of Agathis. Why not?
Let's give it a gander.
We'll assess the situation, and then if we need be, we could teleport out of there. What was that? I saw that. Never mind. I'm dumb. Okay. Nothing.
Okay.
And so we zoop.
Yeah,
Alright.
we'll double plane shift again towards the key city.
Okay. Taking that breath of cavern, cold cavern air, you once again very quickly plane shift to, where was it again?
Arborea.
To Arborea, that's right. Onto that same little outcropping on the side of a cliff, overlooking a vast forest of evergreens. At this point, you can hear the sound of the rushing waterfall not too far off. And even a little bit of mist flies up at you during this brief moment of respite before you vanish again. And with the idea of Winter's Hearth, you plane shift back to Unaria. Let me grab some other notes now.
Oh no.
Oh.
By the way, I don't know if this was established. I did keep the handle,
Okay, that's fine.
just in case, whatever,
Go
even as a
ahead.
memento.
Yeah. In your inventory, go ahead and put.
Did it give me a name when I held it?
Let me double check one thing. Sorry. Yes.
Oh.
Um, the name that you instinctually understand it to be called is Binding Blade.
Binding
So good.
blade handle.
Binding Blade handle. Okay. As you plane shift back to the material plane, back to Okoria, back to a city that none of you have ever been to before, the city of Winter's Hearth. As you appear, you find yourselves in what seems to be some sort of a garden. Excuse me, you see all kinds of trees: birch, oak, aspen. They all shimmer in a salty sea breeze. The walkway on which you stand is made of cobbled stone and seems to be some sort of a wooden bench that sits not too far off. As you catch yourselves and your vision extends, you see past the greenery, past the foliage, to a dense smoke lingering in the air. You travel in that direction for just a short little bit before you can see the city stretch out all the way around you. A great many buildings made of stone and wood dot the landscape. Some are currently ablaze. Some are smoldering piles of rubble and debris. Others seem to be untouched. Past all of that, you see the wall of Winter's Hearth. And from this distance, you can even tell that it seems unbreached. It's marred with cracks and missing chunks, but there's no area that seems breached. You see people darting in and out of the buildings around. And barely, Wrath, you actually picked this out with your eagle vision. You can see humanoid soldiers up on the walls that surrounds you, shooting arrows, dropping rocks, pouring some sort of boiling liquid.
Make sure to let the sentinels know.
It seems to be in the middle of a fray at the moment. You hear behind you the roar of some beast. As you turn out towards the bay, you see dozens of ships dotting the water, all of them ablaze. And flying above them, silhouetted against the sun and clouds, you see the form of a dragon.
Oh,
Just sort of-
frick. We just dealt with one of those.
Pardon my abyssal, but holy, please. Oh, this is a big city. Oh,
You-
jeez.
You find yourselves on
Oh, goodness.
what seems like a tall spire of rock, connected by bridges and different things, surrounded by water in the center of this city. And just for ease
So,
of reference,
which bridge are we on?
you're not on a bridge. You're actually just in this square right here, which is
We're in this square.
That
Okay,
tiny,
so they're
tiny square.
so the soldiers we see, they're shooting down from the gate
no,
above that
you see
bridge.
them
Or...
out here. You see them actually at the wall.
Oh, because we're at really high elevated.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Cool. So the siege hasn't even breached the outer wall yet. That's
Doesn't
very
seem to
good.
have.
Until that dragon shows up.
Yeah, that dragon's a problem.
So,
Want a plane shift it or?
I wish if I could touch it.
So, what do you guys do? You can see platoons of soldiers running to and from different areas. You can see just pure manic chaos and mayhem generally around the city.
I think
How
that
do
we
we-
should carry the largest threat.
The dragon?
Or I will say, Wrath, go ahead and make a perception check real quick.
You can see best out of all of us.
Make it with advantage.
What do your bugbear eyes
wait.
see?
Now I have to add a new task called Red Dragon 2. Electric Dragon
Boogaloo.
Lou.
So 10. With a 10, I'll say you do get the sense that the dragon itself seems to be just kind of making sure nobody leaves by boat.
Not
And
part of the siege, so to speak.
yeah, or maybe even preventing people from helping from sea.
Huh.
It's hard to tell. But you also see past, just a tiny bit past the wall itself. The landscape kind of dips for a second, then comes back up onto a hill, and that hill is covered with some sort of mass of creatures. And even from this distance, you can tell that they are most likely not humanoid.
Okay.
Seems like there are hundreds, maybe thousands of monsters attacking the city from what I can see.
Okay.
Oof. I'll be honest, fellas, this is way out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Where do we start? Do we get involved with the local authority and
So,
like
I don't know
get
if
tasked as like a special assault unit?
I don't know if
or...
I can ask this, Josh, but I'm going to anyway. Charles, because he's a historian, he knows more than me. He is going to go through every combat battle history he's ever memorized, everything he can, and he wants to try and see, like, to prioritize what he should do next.
Okay.
Is that something I can ask for a
quickly
roll?
flipping
Or?
through Sun Tzu's Art of War.
Yeah, kind of. To know one's enemy is to know oneself. Um,
Wait.
You know what? For this, make your history check with advantage
Okay.
because of your historian feed.
Yeah.
Quick question: how much money did we take away from the Dragon Slayer?
Oh, somewhere around 13,000.
Yeah, who has that
Platinum.
written down in whose
Oh,
bag?
13,000.
'Cause
Oh, yeah, huh.
I
Yeah.
can't fit it in my bag because I still have a bunch of ore.
Well, I'm just like, hey, that's a lot of money to like build a lot of cool stuff. So
So that's a total of
yeah.
27.
27.
Here, I'll write it down in my bag, but I don't have all of it.
So it'll be split between the three of you, and you guys can figure out how you want to divvy it up.
Yeah,
later.
we'll send a
13,000?
message to the Discord.
13,000 gold, or you can put in
1,300 platinum.
1,300 platinum.
which would actually be less weight. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
So
Save entry.
with a 27, I mean that's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah. Just a
All right.
17 plus 10.
Yeah. All right. With a siege, the goal of the siege normally is to break the city into surrendering. By the way to do that is to either starve them out, break them with fear, or a combination. You don't want any allies sending aid, so you block all supply trains. You block and destroy all farms and farmland within the area. You attempt to keep them occupied at the walls as much as possible in order to bring down their force numbers by whittling them down, especially if you have a larger force, and b keep them occupied to the point where they won't attempt any form of counterattack. That's generally your understanding of
Okay.
siege warfare.
I just realized, would a talisman assist helped me at all here?
No.
Okay, just checking.
No,
All
you're
right.
good. You're good. You're good. That's what you generally understand about siege warfare. Now, that is to break an enemy city or force into surrendering. When you want to annihilate that force, you can keep up these same tactics and drive them into their own madness, basically, their own fear. And then once you can gain a foothold within the city, you can start destroying them from within. Or they'll start fighting each other, in which case you win either way.
Kind of like what we did to the Bloodletters.
Very similar, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, this being a port city, that dragon is definitely there to stop allies from bringing reinforcements and from stopping to stop the denizens of the city from escaping by destroying all means of escape.
Okay.
That, from the tactics that you understand, what it seems like they're doing is just that. They're stopping them from escaping. They're stopping allies. They are harrying the two main gates that you can see. Well, yeah, two main gates that you can see. One to the north. By the way, this map, north is down.
Oh,
So when I talk about northeast, northwest, that's how that works.
gotcha.
You see from your vantage up here, you can see the gate to the northeast and the gate to the northwest are the biggest gates in the city. And with your eyes, you're not able to see how they're looking, but you can tell that if they fall, that will start the downfall, the end of the city, the end of the people here. If you're pretty sure from that high roll, and from at least from the strategic standpoint, that if the dragon starts attacking the city, that'll leave an opening for people to try to escape. So it most likely won't. But that's kind of the general gist of what your understanding of what you've read, tactics and strategies of war applied to your surroundings right now.
Okay. Donko, do you know if red dragons answer to any higher power?
Do I know that?
Make a history check of your own. I'll say history or
Nature?
history or nature. Yeah, history or nature. Your choice.
Oh, wait, really? Nature's an intelligence? Oh. I would have thought it would be a wisdom.
I would have thought so too.
You could tell him to
Any
make a
chance of
wisdom
us-
nature check.
Oh.
Oh, that was almost so
Hey,
good.
As if that would help.
That we have time to the bloodletters
Say that again. Sorry.
help us. Think there's any chance that we have time to get the bloodletters to help us? Probably not.
Well, I don't
A large
know.
army to
A
move
siege...
this distance, but a siege can last
I
for
guess,
years.
again, with my history check, looking at this situation, how much longer the city got, I guess that's the real number
You're
I
not
want.
sure. Again, as soon as one of those gates falls, that's basically starting the end.
Okay.
If there's any form of break-in or of what's the word? I can't think of it right now. If the enemy gets into the city at all and has a solid foothold where they can resupply their forces, that will spell utter disaster. So you're not sure how long it has without inspecting the gates, inspecting what's going on.
Okay.
More closely.
What did Donko's roll get?
With a 10, I mean, honestly, with a 10, you know of Tiamat. And
course.
most chromatic dragons would probably answer to her.
I don't think we're gonna sway their deity. She's kind of a pain in the
That's
neck.
not what I'm trying to do.
There's probably multiple necks of pain.
I'm
in
trying
your neck.
to. Maybe I can make this phrase catch on. I'm trying to pull a Charles.
You want to pretend to be Tiamat.
I have
Yeah.
prepared sending.
Dragons are too smart.
Well, that's true.
Red dragons in particular. If it were
It's worth a
a
shot.
white dragon, maybe. But not a red.
If you heard a voice in your head from nowhere that you didn't recognize, and it said something to you, what would be the one thing to convince you to change your current actions?
Well, let's put our minds in his situation. He's a red dragon, probably sent here from the astral plane.
Probably owned by the Githyanki.
Yeah. So he is either a younger dragon that was willing to take orders, because those are not common for the older dragons, or he's in charge here.
Yeah.
If he's an older dragon, he's running the show.
Wrath, do you see a rider on the dragon?
Eagle eye.
I'll say, I'll say
Right.
make another perception check with advantage because of your evil eye.
Mm.
15. Hey.
Anyone want to help him out?
I'll flash that.
If you want to guidance him real quick, Donko, you could
I
have
have
technically.
to, I have to dictate guidance beforehand.
Too
know.
late for guidance, yeah. So with a flash, a 19, you wait for the moment where it banks towards you. And there does seem to be something at the base of its neck.
Must be
So
Murtag.
good Yankee
Red
dragon
dragon.
rider,
So this dragon takes orders.
and he's young. That
and
means
he's
we
a
can kill him.
He's subordinate. Which means if a voice appeared in his head from something he believed to be greater than him, he potentially would listen. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Okay. Whew. Alright. Charles is going to do his best evil dragon voice.
That means you have to do it, Max.
Okay. And he will cast Sending, targeting the dragon that he sees.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to cast Sending.
This is
Now.
okay.
Little worm, hear and understand the voice of your god. Leave. Amass your own horde. You are free.
Make a deception check.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Now
That's
I'm going to
pretty
cast
good.
guidance on him.
Guidance with guidance. Okay.
Okay. All right. I've still got 2 charges on the talisman because, okay, let me double check. Donko, you used it once,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah.
I used it twice.
Did you use it once or twice, Donko?
He used it once because I wasn't able
I
to
used it
give it
twice.
to him. Oh, you used
Right.
it twice?
I did use it twice.
Okay, so this will be the last charge, potentially, if I don't roll well enough. So... Deception? When it comes to combat, Charles is okay, but when it comes to stupid plans... Alright, normal deception check?
Normal deception check.
Oh my god.
Plus, did you already add the D4
I'm gonna add the D4,
for guidance?
Oh my gosh.
and then I'm
And
gonna
the
add another
D4 for your
D4
new
for my...
Oh my god.
Flash?
That's
Two.
a total of 32. If I get flashed, it's a 35. Do you want to try it? Just like, I mean, honestly, let's pump everything into this.
Alright, my last flash. Let's do it.
For a total
of 36.
36.
Yeah.
What a roll! What a roll.
You know, it helps that I'm
You-
sick, actually.
Right?
Sound eviler.
You hear back in your mind. To hear is to obey. And you see. Okay.
Oh, barrel roll.
Honestly, you see him start to. You assume it's a him. You see the dragon start to just spin uncontrollably before you see this little figure just fly off of it. The dragon then turns out to sea and flies away.
Oh my
The
goodness.
the figure was flown so far that it lands somewhere in the port district.
Oh no.
Most likely dead.
Wait.
Probably.
It's like from that height at that velocity.
Yeah.
Charles will
I
take
mean,
his medallion.
If
He
they're
will kiss
alive,
it.
they're crushed.
Now we need to find somebody in charge and get ourselves involved. Well, more involved than, saving the day.
I've
Again.
still got a I've
Is
used
there
2
anyone
spells.
nearby us that just looks up like in flabbergasted as a dragon just
I guess
takes
yeah. What's
off?
the general public's reaction?
Honestly, it seems like most of the public, especially in the port district, are not really there. They're out helping quench fires and things out in the other outlying districts towards the wall. I'll say you do see a couple of people turn and actually very confused as to why this dragon just suddenly bucked its rider and just ditching
Failed.
everything.
Is there like a guard rushing past? Or a soldier, someone who looks
Not up
armed?
here, not up here on the Midtown float. On this spire of rock that you guys are still on.
I'm just gonna grab the nearest person then. It's like,
Okay, you guys are gonna have to head down into the
Why are
city
you
proper.
grabbing someone? I'm not gonna stop you.
it's what
but
I do.
I know.
Every opportunity I have to make the worst possible persuasion, charisma check I can, I will take.
So do you guys head down into the town proper, the city proper?
Yeah, just as soon the closest person I see, I just want to approach them,
Okay.
get a gist on where we are, where we're going.
You head kind of down some of the bridges and off of this large spire into the city, and you do see kind of a middle-aged woman, hair strict, tied back. She's holding this big bucket, seemingly full of water, rushing towards a smoldering building.
Did I bring control water this time? No, not this time. I needed other spells. Dang. I was gonna
As she
help her
rushes
with that.
by-
I'm just gonna let it. She's busy. I'm not gonna stop her.
Okay. You catch another individual. I'll say a guard at this point is rushing by with he's got his halberd at the ready, and you see he's beelining it towards the northwest, bottom right.
At the Shoke district.
Yes.
I'm kind of just like, pardon me, sir. Friend.
So I gotta.
I know. Real quick. We are here to help. We are a powerful group. We need to find whoever's in charge or an outpost where we can assist.
Waterway District. Ask for Captain Heartstone. And he keeps running.
All right. Did you say Heartstone?
Heartstone, yes.
Yeah.
Don't we know a Heartstone?
We know him. Yeah.
We know Hold Strawn.
Holdstrong and
No,
Riverstone.
no. We heard a
Riverstone.
Hearthstone name.
Captain
Oh,
River.
Riverstone
Riverstone.
is
Riverstone.
yeah, Strasko.
Yeah.
She's the halfling,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wait.
we mosey then,
Is
right?
this maybe a relative of Riverstone? No, I'm just kidding.
The Stone
All
family.
the stones, yes.
Stone family.
The Flintstones. I've heard of them.
The Flintstones. Anyway,
Anyone
you-
opposed to moseying?
I say we mosey.
All right.
you make your way towards where he pointed. You're not sure exactly what the waterway district is, but you kind of got the general gist. It seems to be where the northeastern gate is. Excuse me.
Just go for like follow the rush of soldiers, look for the most condensed location.
Easy enough.
Operations tent. of some
Easy
kind.
enough. You do find a not quite a tent, but a kind of a command post area, and one individual, an elven man clad in very fine armor, holding a longsword in one hand, a shield in the other, is pointing it and shouting orders at the soldiers around. What do you guys do?
So we need to make like a really big difference if we're gonna make a difference at all. 'Cause we can't do
I mean, the
much to help
dragon was a
against
big-
thousands.
The
Dragon's
dragon's
a big-
probably pretty
yeah.
big.
Yeah.
Though
Yeah,
that,
no, that's huge.
if
but,
anything, I
mean,
feel like that only bought us time.
Mhm.
It's like that's a temporary solution to a
I mean, I
permanent
can-
problem.
I can just start hitting them with 600 lightning bolts.
Oh yeah, we do have
probably
that, don't we? 600 lightning bolts.
I can do it too.
Druid moment.
Not many evil druids out there, unfortunately. Don't get any ideas.
a druid Yugoloth. Go figure.
Oh, who knew? Wow.
Would have happened.
Just the weirdest thing. He just popped into a forest one day.
So strange. He just, learns that one spell.
Anyway.
So,
Who
what do you
wants to
guys
take the
wanna
lead
do?
on this one? I don't think that I should for my charisma problems.
Charles is kind of in shock, but he can do it if needed. Charles will walk
I'm
up.
just gonna go ahead and walk up.
Oh, Castle. Yeah,
Okay,
Charles is
alright.
kind of
Good.
still in shock that
I'm just-
idea worked.
I see the guy in charge and everything, and for me, I'm like, you know what? People should learn to respect me. I've traveled everywhere apparently, so. So I'm just gonna walk
Okay.
up and be like-
Keylethart?
All right,
Keylethart?
what do you do? Castle, what do you
Guidance,
do?
guidance.
Boop.
I'm gonna immediately walk up and be like, because I'll see that he's like rightly dressed. I'll immediately walk up and be like, "Good sir, we've come to present ourselves. We see you need help. We've known you need help. We know a lot of things. What can we do right now to make your job easier?"
He cuts off the middle of an order, looks at you. More cell swords.
Not
all we-
quite.
Use all that we can get. And then he finishes that order. Wow. Turns towards you. All right, we
Think
need.
elite strike team. If you needed someone really dead, really quickly, that's us.
reference the dragon. Why did
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dragon
that
just
dragon-
You notice the dragon is
He
missing.
just
He
in the
looks
way.
up and- Good. Okay.
This man says you're welcome, and I slap Charles on the back.
Yes, we
And is
need
still
a moment
wounded,
to talk.
sliced open
We are
back.
emissaries from Feyheim.
Feyheim.
Yes, and we carry crucial information regarding the siege and the war that is plaguing this land in general.
And we need
Thought
that.
ran out.
We need that information. Not sure right now is the time. They are just about to. It looks like they're sending another assault. This freaking gate won't be able to take another one.
So you need a lot of soldiers dead really quickly. Then.
This may be a suicide mission, but I need someone to guard the exterior of the gates while we repair it.
That we can do.
We can drop
Sounds
ropes,
like
we can
fun.
do things to help you get out, but we need someone to guard the gates so that they don't do any more damage to it.
Okay.
We
We
can
can
do
try.
that. We can help you fix the gate too if we have the free hands during the time. But
I have approximately, dang, 2 big bombs of 30 feet radius and of 7th level fireball. So that's big, or 7th level lightning bolt. But then again, I don't know.
I also have my bag now. So
Oh, you do?
I still have 1 captain head
Yes, you do.
and 9 regular ones.
If there was ever a time to use those explosives.
Mm-hmm.
We really got to learn how they did that sigil on the tooth.
I think I'm gonna save 1, and we'll learn it eventually. Make some sort of grenade or something.
Anyway.
Anyway,
We need to move now, please.
yes. Take us to the gate.
You guys are ushered towards the front. You see some of the soldiers looking very confused as this literally brand new group of people are pushed past them. They see the doors, the gates themselves open up. One of them almost breaks off the hinge as it opens. They kind of stop it, and these are like 15-foot tall wooden structures that are just splinters almost, hardly being held together by anything.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like they would part ways though for us, considering we're like metal dude, giant bugbear, and
Question.
Answer.
stone man.
Despite the damage, I'm echoing from you, Josh.
Yeah.
What
Um,
about?
I'm echoing from you, as in like I can hear
It's
myself.
over now.
Sorry,
It's better.
it's over
Yeah.
now. But
I'll move this down here.
despite all of the damage to the door, would you consider it a closed door?
If you're thinking of arcane lock
Yes.
in that aspect, I would say it wouldn't be able to be pick locked, but it could still be broken open.
I know. It's just it's supposed to. The DC to break it or pick any locks increases by 10. It says the arcane lock.
I mean, if it would help, it would definitely help.
It makes me feel
Let's
good.
wait
It's
till-
an action
let's
and
wait
it
till
doesn't
they
cost me
repair it.
anything. I just tap it.
We should wait till they repair it,
Oh,
'cause then they can't get back in.
No, well, I can designate whatever creatures I see.
Oh, right.
So I can just say none of them.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
mean, let me take a look real quick.
It's an action to cast, and it doesn't cost me anything, so I'm just gonna try anyway.
Sure. Let's see here. While the spell's in effect, the object is more
Word
difficult.
is password in Celestial. I'm just kidding.
Admin.
Yeah. It is more difficult to break or force open. That's Yeah, it would reinforce it. Yeah.
Huh.
I would say for a short time.
Yeah, I figure, but
When you have, several dozen enemies wailing on it, it will probably break at some point.
oh well, yeah.
But yeah, for the moment, it will definitely help.
Okay.
So as
Got it.
the gates close behind you, you can hear Heartstone. A lot of stones. You can hear Captain Heartstone from the other side. Good luck. We'll be raining arrows down. Give you cover.
Castle. Do we need an emergency word in case the crap goes down and you can teleport us out of here?
Yes, please.
Yeet.
Although I can't do teleport.
Why not?
I only have 9 charges on it. I need 10 to do teleport.
Dang.
I got.
Okay.
Is there a tree nearby?
Well,
It's a battlefield.
No,
Nope.
there's not.
No, there is not. We're just gonna have to survive.
We're just gonna deal with it. Got it.
In preparation, I forget if we talked about if this works or not. I can wild shape twice with my spore, so I can spore shape and then wild shape, and I maintain my spore health pool.
I'm not
Let me double
sure.
check. Symbiotic entity.
I'm about to do some serious smackdowns, by the way.
I don't explicitly say that I can't. Oh no, right there. Until you use wild shape again. Never mind. Okay,
There you
I'm just gonna go giant octopus then.
Okay.
Take up as much space as I can.
Interesting. All right.
I'm gonna rage as well.
Well,
Free rage.
we might want to wait till there's actually enemies on the screen.
We'll
So
see.
won't there be right when the gate is open? If
I guess
not,
that's a good question. Do we see enemies immediately?
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay.
Oh man, you best believe I'm going to be using Ashalan Stride.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
As you take a sec to look around to see the surroundings, you see spiked barricades facing the enemies. You see dozens and dozens of bodies, both creatures that are unfamiliar to you and familiar to you, as well as humans and elves and dwarves, halflings, just scattered around. And then heading straight towards you, you see a surprisingly small amount of the forces charging towards you. One large entity with white hair shocked back, four arms growing out of its torso, just barreling in the middle, with flanked by, oddly enough, individuals that seem to be holding boat oars. And one very familiar to all of you creature with four insect like arms, a head that comes down into mandibles, a Mesoloth. And as these creatures charge, you can hear them roar, and they actually start to blink out of existence for a sec and then reappear a little bit closer as they're charging across the field. And I
Are
think
there Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say that's where we're gonna end tonight.
right.
Okay.
All right. Oof. That went pretty well.
Oh, yeah, I think maybe
That's
it kind of went all
two-
right, I
There's
guess.
2 dragons defeated without combat.
Well, minimal combat.
How
Minimal
much
combat.
experience
Yeah,
is
that's
that?
true.
No, I'm just kidding. We don't do that here anymore. That's the trade-off.
We don't do that. Bro.
I mean, defeating an ancient black dragon. Let's just take a look. See,
Yeah,
huh?
it's just hypotheticals here.
Beak.
Let's see. That is a CR
I think it's 21.
21. So 33,000 experience split between the four of you. Yeah.
How many levels is that at this point?
That's only one,
It's
I
like
think.
I
two.
was
It's the
gonna
only
actually
one?
not even.
No.
No, because beyond first level, at level 11, it is another 15,000
Oh
to
dang.
get to 12. 20,000 to get from 12 to 13. 20,000 to get to 13 to 14. 25,000 to get to 15, 14, or to get to 15. Yeah, anyway. So, it was a lot, but
Not enough yet.
Not enough.
All right.
So,
Well, that was intense. That
Just
was
a
intense.
little. Just a little.
that's so intense. Math
Yeah.
was excited to fight the dragon. He also knew that he would probably die.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten to do a lot of fighting lately.
We're
This will be
about
like
to.
the first. Yeah, this will be like the first real fight in
This
a
is gonna be
while.
some catharsis right here.
Yeah, all the
Absolutely.
pent up wrath.
Wrath just eyeing that white-haired beast charging at him. Just,
Oh,
If I, by the way, Josh, I rolled concentration on Hex, and I still have it up.
Okay.
Nice.
If I do lose
All
that,
right.
though, Wrath is definitely going to get large.
When you're super large, can you attack more than one enemy at a time?
Just one at a time, unless the
There's an... This is up to DM, but there's an alternate rule for sweeping attacks, technically. But
No.
it's a completely
Yeah,
optional
home
rule,
rule.
so...
yeah for
Yeah.
this, I'll say unless the weapon allows for sweeping attacks, then no.
Alright.
We're going to talk about not fair
Nice.
combat mechanics. Octopus don't get multi attacks.
What's up with that? Why can't I attack 8
Right?
times in a row?
I want to pick up a bunch of swords off the ground and just
Just start hawking them.
yeah.
I feel like you'd have to be as an octopus for the majority of your life and trading yourself
have that
with
kind of
swords to
dexterity.
get that kind of...
That is actually a really good point. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
It's the only thing you wild shape into for like
For my
everyday
entire 1 year downtime, I am going to be octopus sword training.
Hey, if you dedicate a year,
Multi-class into fighter.
I'll give you that if you dedicate a year to octopus sword fighting.
You could learn a different class with each morph
With
that
each
you
arm?
do. Yeah.
This one's my barbarian arm.
I mean, technically, I can do that by multi-classing
Ow.
in a way.
Oh, it hurt.
So,
Fighter, ranger, barbarian, paladin. Just get a
Rogue.
little of all the martials. A little rogue in there, yeah.
This is my sneaky arm. It's in the
Bursting.
back.
Oh goodness.
Oh man,
Oh,
don't give
man.
me ideas for creatures down the road.
That's hilarious. If I fought multi-class octopus, that would make my life.
All right, so he's gonna make a
You know,
paladin arm strike.
Josh, remember how I was talking like I was thinking about I should multi-class, but I wasn't sure which multi-class?
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Paladin smiting arm.
I love it.
Anyway.
Mm.
Well, you guys have a good night.
Yeah.
And we'll pick this insanity up.
Oh, real quick for the characters that you updated on mine, the
Mhm.
artwork. There is a difference between because I looked at view token artwork and it's different than the
Okay.
character artwork.
Okay, I'll take a look at it later.
Okay.
Mine also, just as a side note, is still Green Donko.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's true, huh?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay,
All right.
I'll take a look.
Yeah,
Alright,
when you get time.
fellows.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're actually going to sleep at a decent hour.
I am. Do you see these circles? I've been up for so long.
Hey, I guess staying awake wasn't a problem, Ryan, for this session.
Yeah, it was so intense that I managed to stay awake the entire time.
You are welcome.
Yeah. Well done.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, later guys.
Later.
All right, guys, take care.